I'd be more hesitant to work with other big name producers because of that, though.
Mm-hmm.
And to spend money on things like that definitely made me more frugal. Like that, you know, I don't really pay for shit. Like I try to keep the overhead as low as possible, like features and shit.
Right.
The only one I ever paid for was Sean Price, and that was really to speed things up. That's a funny story, too. Sean Price is a fucking character, bro.
Can you talk about that?
He was a character. Yeah. Fucking Sean Price, man. We ended up being real cool, but like, all right. Dude, I shit you not. Like, I talked to Swave Sevah about getting Sean Price, because I had met Sean Price in passing, but I didn't really know Sean Price, you know? Penn was cool with him, and Swave were cool with him, and I had spoke to Swave Christmas Day when I was working on that record. And I was like, yo, I want to get P on this record. And he's like, cool. Mind you, it's Christmas fucking day. Like Christmas morning, like maybe 11 o'clock in the morning. I talked to Swave, we're shooting the shit. Merry Christmas, what's up? And I was like, yeah, I want to get P on a record. And he's like, all right, let me holla at him. And I was like, you know, see what he'll do it for. Because Viper was willing to pay. I don't know Sean Price that well. You know, and I'm not going to ask Swave, can you call it a favor? Get me a free verse. It'll take forever. So I was just like, let's see what he'll charge. So he's like, I don't know what it was, $500, $1,000 maybe. I don't know what it was. I forget. Let's say $1,000. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, let's do that. I was like, you know, and I said to Swave, I was like, I got to run it by Viper. I got to hit up John and tell him I want to do that, but they'll do it, you know. And fucking, yeah, like the next day or two, Sean Price does the verse and is looking for a fucking check. Like he sent the verse out. I'm like, wait a minute, yo, dude, it's like a couple days after Christmas. Nobody's doing any music business at this point. I got to talk to fucking Viper. And then I like a couple days or maybe a week go by. I tried calling Sean Price and he's sending me these voicemails where it said, you remember when you could send someone a voicemail and say, I'm at the cinema.
Right.
Or I'm in class. Like automatic bounce you off and it'll send you a text. He was doing that. I don't like, he was kind of mad, I guess, because he didn't get paid. And I was kind of frustrated too, but I was just like, all right. So I had spoken to fucking Tech about it. I was like, yeah, I got to get this fucking guy paid. He did a verse for me. Like I have the fucking verse and he hasn't gotten paid. I don't think he's happy. And fucking, but it was kind of like he jumped the gun doing it. Like I would have put him in the studio at Viper. Like you're not gonna, you know, you could have just come through and done it. I would have done it like that. Give you cash. I wouldn't even given you a check. I would have had the check in cash. I would give you, 10 cool $100 bills and say, you know. But we ended up sorting it out. Like a couple weeks later, there was a gig at Galapagos in Brooklyn that he was doing and Tech was doing it. I don't remember what it was, but gave him the check there, and then it was cool. But it was fucking funny. It was funny. He like totally jumped the gun. I don't know if Swave did a poor job of explaining the fucking deal. You know, like I got to go to the fucking label and get you a check. I'm not paying you. The label's paying you. You know, I don't know if he explained that. I think he was just like, my man Diabolic wants to get you on a record. He's like, okay, say $1,000. Here you go. And then he did the verse. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't have the $1,000 on me to send you, bro. Like, I didn't know you were going to do this like today, but there you go.
Did you guys build after that?
Yeah.
Or you guys didn't have a close relationship?
Yeah, no, we did a gig at SOBs like not too long after that, and then we were chilling and getting f***ed up in the basement, smoking weed and I remember he said, because he watched me perform at SOBs, and I remember he said to Swave, like, something that me and Swave still joke about to this day. He's like, yo, your man Diabolic, that motherfucker spits bodies. He just spits bodies. It's like every line he's spitting bodies. And I was always happy about that. That made me feel pretty cool. And then we were cool after that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was just a wild fucking little, like, it happened real fast. It's not like there was any beef or anything. It wasn't like that. It was just, it got real awkward for a second there where I'm like, oh,
right.
I gotta get it's Christmas. I just spent all my money. I would have sent them the $1,000 and got reimbursed. It wouldn't have been a problem. I didn't have $1,000. fresh off kid Christmas. You know what I'm saying?